Tonight, dock workers in 14 ports located along the East Coast could walk off the job as soon as tomorrow.
This could happen if they don't come to an agreement with their employer by midnight. The talks between the Port Workers Union and U.S. Maritime have yet to come to an agreement on wage increases. The union, which represents more than 45,000 workers across 36 ports, are threatening a strike, and we could feel the impact here in California. CBS 47's Juanita Adame joins us live in studio to tell us how. Juanita.
Well, Catherine, a strike that could last longer than a couple days could mean higher prices or even a need for California to step in. As negotiations continue between the Dock Workers Union and the United States Maritime Alliance, local experts are watching and waiting.
I've been following it from a distance, obviously, but know that there's going to be ramifications for the U.S. and ripple effects throughout the economy.
Ryan Jacobson is the Fresno County Farm Bureau president and remembers how the last strike affected the state's agriculture production.
To my knowledge, the last similar situation was a West Coast strike or a slowdown that actually did hurt us here in California agriculture.
But how will this potential East Coast strike affect produce here in the Central Valley?
So when it comes to the West Coast, it has a significant effect here on California agriculture because that is the main outlet for us to get our products outside of the U.S.
Jacobson said that approximately 40% of California produce is actually exported out.
So we're very dependent upon the ports to be able to get our product out.
Imports to the U.S. will be impacted as well.
So the first effect that I think you're going to see is that the imports that are brought in from other countries to the East Coast are going to be slowed down significantly.
If the strike does last long enough, California may have to step in to fill the void.
I'm uncertain at this point if that means that maybe there's going to be potentially more of a increase or desire for California produce to fulfill some of that back demand as we go through this.
But as of now, Jacobson said it's just a guessing game as to what could happen.
If this thing lasts days, I don't think we're going to see necessarily huge increases on grocery shelves.
And he said there's already an increase of people doing what they did during the pandemic, which was panic buying, stocking up on products. But he said it could be a while before we feel any effects of a long-term strike. So it's best not to worry at the moment. Live in the studio, Juanita Adame, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.